press the right button. Sweatpants, insulated pants, 2 layers of socks, insulated boots, 2 hoodies. Anyway, here we go. 8 below 0 Fahrenheit. Oh, hear that cold whine. Last time I heard that was when we were up in Ottawa. Yeah, right over. In all honesty, folks, synthetic oil really works well in instances like this. It can be expensive, unfortunately, for those who have to drive long distances, but because this car sees not too much mileage now, I change oil twice a year, so I eat the cost of the synthetic, but it's very much worth it. My late uncle told me stories about when he was in the Canadian Forces, and they had to start up airplanes, and they used like 90 weight or 100 weight oil, believe it or not. That's what he told me, and of course it was non-synthetic. And yeah, when they were in the hangars, of course they had heaters for them, but they always had to simulate if the airplanes couldn't start, or if they had to make a forced landing somewhere and they didn't have heaters for the motors, they would have to be able to know how to make these engines start when it was extremely cold outside. Like we're talking like minus 30, minus 40, and on both Fahrenheit and Celsius, that's pretty much close in the scale to each other. They said that when they would finally get these things running, and these motors have between 1800 to 2200 horsepower, they would actually have to keep between half to 3/4 throttle on them just to keep them running for the first few minutes. Of course, always at a lower RPM, because you never want to spin them up too fast, because you could spin a bearing without oil getting to it. But can you imagine the horsepower it would take to churn that thick oil, just to, and because you had to run them at like you said, half to 3/4 throttle. But anyway, it's going blah blah blah. We'll be on the road pretty soon. We're going to work on Ford Escorts. Yes, as for the Suburban, just sitting there, patient, waiting for the spring. Waiting for adventures. I wouldn't even bother trying to start that truck today. The batteries are inside and it's running with a 15W40 Rotella ordinary oil, not a synthetic, so it will be pretty futile without it being plugged in to try to start it. But anyway, we'll be off on our adventure pretty soon on the road. Well, we made it. 45, 50 kilometers. Didn't really take track of what it was. Before we can start any projects, we're trying to get a window back into the 64 Parisian convertible. It had to be re-glued onto the track.
You got that?
I got that. Like a bunch of Chinese chicken wings in there trying to fit this back together.
Further ahead, if I find out where the other roller went.
Brilliant.
Well, no, maybe there's only one roller.
Oh, maybe there's only one roller, you're saying. Great. Well, and we could have been looking for 2 for an hour. Meanwhile, folks, how about you can see, look at that beautiful job on the rear seat of the car. It's all been reupholstered. Fronts were redone about 3 years ago. And in a few months we'll be driving these cars again. We just got to get through this minus 8,000 degree Fahrenheit weather, it seems, right now. Glass is pretty heavy after a while.
Yeah.
I'm not going numb yet.
I have all these freaking adjustments.
Let's get the darn thing in so we can put the car outside and get to work on the others.
Okay.
Let it go.
Well, I need to line up these holes. There we go.
Okay, I'm still not letting go. My hand's not turning blue yet.
$4,000 of adjustment here real soon.
That's still 4,000 degrees less than the minus 8,000 it is outside.
Okay,
All right. Oh my gosh, look at that. My hand survived. We'll be back shortly, people. Well, we got the window in. It looks like just a couple more things to screw. Ah, what the heck is that? You can't be serious. That thing now? How many more pieces does this thing have? Oh, wow. I hate when they make. I used to make cars with so many pieces on them. Now it's all snapped together like a Lego set. Well, at least that's going on faster.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, me and my big mouth. Huh? Yeah, now it's in the track. We hope, we think. That looks much better. We got the window on the vent wing back on.
Wow.
Just make a bunch of adjustments over there. Pull it in line so that way.
Part of this wing is...
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this properly over here. More intricate little mechanisms.
Yeah,
That's the winder thingy for the vent wing.
I don't really remember how I got my fat hand in there to get it out.
Your hands aren't fat, they're just pleasantly plump.
Just that's how I did it.
They could never afford to make cars with all these bits and pieces on them now. In this day and age, if we had vent wings, I could guarantee you it would take at least 8 computers to run the vent wing. Because you wouldn't just be able to turn a crank. You'd have to go through umpteen body control modules and everything. Now we need a little crank. Please work. All right. Great. Okay.
Oh, oops.
Ah, you got the clip on there, right? Genius.
Well, I guess I put it there so I didn't lose it.
Of course. Smart. Yeah, this panel's not on, so it'll be easier to get that clip off. All right. Back again soon. Below zero start. No. 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 Need a better battery.
No.
Factory spare battery. Oh, such memories of, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's see how muddy the oil is. Let's see how thick it is. Oh boy.
Thick?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Pretty thick. Pretty thick, the oil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's almost like molasses. Alright. Have to resort to some measures. Alright. Wow. Oh, she's running. Oh. You're not gonna get out. There's a snowbank right here.
You got no handles on the door, but there's a battery in the snow there I don't want to hit.
How far up is it?
On the floor, in front of your feet there.
Wonderful. Good place to put a battery. All right, it's clear. That's gone. Okay, we're gone. Slip and slide power glide, it's a little bit low on fluid, but it's being taken out and being replaced with a turbo 350, so. I gotta let the poor mic out. There's no door handle on the inside. There you go. I should have left you there to freeze, but anyway.
Die of carbon monoxide.
Oh, I know. Carbon fried monoxide, we call that. Well, one down. I guess 2 or 3 to go. Oh, come on, start. Get something. Oh, I hate when they do that. Poof. Done. All right, cold start on the 90 Escort. Come on, baby. Okay, try again. Now, despite what folks say, you can sometimes give them when they're cranking over really sluggish and they're about to start. Sometimes give them just a bit of throttle, not much. It just increases the throttle without giving the throttle resistance sensor a signal to lean out your mixers or anything like that. So look at this one into the shop pretty soon. We got to check for a cooling temperature sensor related problem on it. I'll start the gold one. See how well it starts, too. Just a quick little update on the white Escort. Well, we changed the oxygen sensor because the old one definitely looked like it was getting snuffed out. Running rich, constantly running rich. Whether or not that is the root problem, not too sure yet, but we had a spare one lying around. This one could be snuffed out from the carbon because of a problem that we had with the coolant temperature sensor. Now we're going to take out the EGR valve and see if it might be plugged with carbon, because we're still running rich according to our tests, which we'll show afterwards. But when I probe my finger in just a little bit, you can see just how quickly the O2 sensor reacts and goes lean for a split second and then comes up. So we know things are reacting. We'll show you the actual running test afterwards, but hopefully we're making some progress on this. Well, the EGR valve appears to have a slight leak in it as well. And yes, that's when we plugged up the pipe going to the pressure sensor, the tube right over there. Seems to be leaking a little bit of carbon, but I don't know if that's totally responsible for it to be running a little bit rich.
We had one on the shelf anyway.
Yeah, we had one on the shelf anyway. That didn't cost us anything, so. Okay, we got that. Now we'll just get the welder's glove. We'll put the other end on.
I'll take these. How tight do you normally do these?
Snug.
Snug? Good and snug?
Tighten up till it breaks and back it off half a turn.
Okay.
Alright.
Can handle that.
This is already cool to the touch. There we go. Alright, no problem.
Yeah, line that up and then we'll snug this one.
There we go. Be back soon when it's all buttoned together.
Because in theory, according to what you're saying, we take that now. Is it going to affect anything with the fact that...
Nope. Anyway, there we go, folks. We have a toggling oxygen sensor now, up and down. It might stick higher a little bit, higher or low a little bit, because Mike's playing with a couple of lines over there, but what I'm just proving now is that the computer is able to react really nice, toggling back and forth as it should be. Plug lines carboning up. That seems to have been our problem, folks. There we go. Toggling as it should. And look at that, folks, our electric fan kicked on too. It never has.
It had a bad sensor.
Bad sensor, bad few little things on the car. See, low kilometers, but time takes a toll on parts too, people. There you go. The car can go for emissions now. And that's just how rich this car was running. Look, all the carbon has been belching out, but it's all getting coughed out now. So we'll be good to go for emissions. Let's go check out the car. We got it outside again. There sits the little Escort. All ready to pass emissions. We certainly hope it'll happen. It's certainly well below zero again outside. It idles better, and even just by backing out of the garage, it's not stumbling or carrying on anymore. And we got to put some fuel in real bad because we are running on vapors, literally. All right, we'll catch you later, people. Cold start, 64 Pontiac. Actually, I cheated a little bit. Should have done a real cold start, but forgot. It stalled, so we did a secondary cold start. Temperature is saying minus 19 Celsius right now, which is roughly 2 below 0 Fahrenheit. Car is sat all day. I keep goosing her a little bit. Don't have much of a choke on the car. Dreaming for the days of spring when we can drive these old cars again. How nice. Anyway, better put the mittens back on. It's cold.